Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I hope you're doing great. We got some great people. Leela, Piggy Piddles, 351, Adzi, and a Chinese, looks like, station has joined us. Okie Grower, thank you so much. We're going to give it a few minutes for everyone to get in. Today we're doing Pepper Mayhem with Bruce, Pod Slayer Cook.
With Hiccup Master.
The what?
The Hiccup Master. We're gonna get some more hiccups tonight.
It's crazy. You get the hiccups so quick. Piggy, welcome. Welcome, buddy. 351, appreciate all your help. Hey, Leela, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I've been just, while we're waiting for everyone, I hope everyone's doing great. I've been putting up my gardening videos, Bruce, and one of the things that's really interesting, we got 5 in the house here listening. So before we get started, Huckleberry, glad you can make it, bud. Bruce, the little growing setup that you told me to do looks like it's going to town, baby. It's humid in there. It has its own environment. It's nice and toasty. They love it. I can't wait to pull. I haven't looked. I want to be surprised. I haven't looked at the seeds. Kelly King, brother, thanks for coming on in. I haven't looked at the seeds. I want to be surprised next week when I do my videos so I can talk about them. But it's really warm. It seems like it's totally comfortable for the seeds.
Oh yeah, they'll love it. They love the warmth.
Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So far we have Kelly King, Huckleberry, Leela, Piggy Piddles, 351. We have Adzi, which is on the other side of the pond, as well as Asa, Weekend Farm TV. Welcome in here. I think I met you in a gamers chat the other day. Okie Grower, thanks so much for being here. Guys, Florida Flash, hey bud, welcome. We're going to be doing some peppers. Well, Bruce, you don't know this, but since we've got 2 people now that want to come up and do peppers with us.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah. And so I've got to figure out how best to do it, meaning like if I pay to have you send out some mild peppers, you know what I mean? But I gotta talk with you offline on that because both of them aren't real hot pepper grower eaters, which is perfect for us, right? Because I look at, hey, Studio 54, welcome on in. Florida Flash, thank you. And Bud Files, welcome. We're doing some peppers today. We're just talking about some small subjects. We got 9 in the house. We'll probably wait till we have 15. We got 11 in the house now. Studio 54, it's great seeing you here. Thank you for making the journey, as well as you, Bud Files, and as well as you too, Florida Flash. But I've got 2 people now that are really lightweight pepper eaters that want to come up and join us up here. And it's, to me, that's where it's at, right? I mean, that means that they feel welcome to do it. And I think it's where we want to be, right? Getting more people involved.
That would be fun.
Yeah, and besides, I think there's a huge market for new pepper eaters. Tennessee Fish Keeper, thank you, Florida Flash. Tennessee Fish Keeper, thank you so much for coming on in. Rowan, welcome. Thank you for coming on in today. We're going to be doing some Superhot peppers. Bruce and I were talking just about the pepper grow that I have that he's my main influencer on. He's really coaching me. I'm doing things differently than last time. I don't know how well it's working out yet versus that, but I know Bruce's success this year, Bruce. You've had quite a bit of success difference between this year and last year, right?
Yeah. There's the productivity of my plants, and that was pretty much it. But it made all the difference this year because of one thing that I changed. That I did differently this year that I did last year, and it was just simply putting certain nutrients in my plants this year. I've been growing the same volume of plants every year. It's just that one little bit of difference. I put nutrients in the soil of my plants this year, and I didn't the previous years, and it made all the difference.
Well, Florida Flash says, glad I finally made it in seeing you slam some hot peppers. And Tennessee Fish Keeper says, no hot pepper, no peppers for me. Rowan, thank you. And Studio 54, which is from Nez's feed, great feed, says, my body can't handle pepper anymore, which is, I've heard of that too, Bruce. I've heard of the, you kind of wear your cycle out with peppers and stuff. It's not always that way, is it? But I mean, I've heard of that before. Have you?
No, I mean, unless I've heard of people ending up with certain medical issues.
Right.
They can't eat them, like ulcers and stuff.
I would think it's more like irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulitis, gastric issues, gastric reflux, things where that you're having a real challenge with acid and balance would be where I would think that would come in, but I'm not a doctor. Yeah, Rowan, I love peppers.
Irritant. So if it's anything that can be like really effective negatively by something that would be considered an irritant, then that's when people would have problems ingesting or taking in spicy peppers and stuff.
Hey, thanks, Piggy. Yeah, I'll eat hot stuff to a point, but no way am I going to try it with you guys. Well, Piggy, we could have you up here to eat some peppers, some lighter peppers. We're either this year or next year. I think we're going to expand a little bit. We have to, Bruce and I need to come up to some, to have some discussions on it before I say anything. But, a lot of our journey here is getting up to eating hot peppers and feeling comfortable with them, isn't it, Bruce? I mean, it goes from eating them to getting them to eating them or to trying them, just getting the guts up. And then it goes to growing them, right? Because you don't want to spend the money on them. And then it goes to how to grow them so you can grow more than 6 peppers on a plant and not waste your time.
Right?
Right?
It's been a learning experience, a learning journey for me.
Right.
I got it done pretty good this year.
Yeah, well, Piggy, we're not part of the journey that we're taking people on, like these purple ghosts right here. These are purple ghosts, right, Bruce?
Yep, that's purple ghosts.
These you can handle. That's what I mean. You think, oh, a ghost pepper. No, these peppers right here hardly have any heat in them. And that's heat for anyone. Pardon me?
Yeah, they are on the light side.
Right. So part of what we're trying to do is get some people that are not, we've talked about it. We haven't really decided anything. We haven't made any plans for anything. But part of the journey here is to get people more comfortable with trying some of the peppers out there. First of all, knowing what's above a jalapeno, like the Carolina Red, like habanero. You can start delving into the ones right around the Carolina Red, which are really hot peppers. You get the right one, they're hot.
Yeah.
Florida Flash. Yeah, that's right. Recognizing Piggy. Let me see. I support the pepper man, but I'll send the pepper seed to someone else. I have acid reflux and the other stuff also. There you go, Tennessee Fish Keeper. Totally understand that. In the chat here, we have a guy that's truly a legend in Wales. He does caving, Bruce. His name is Gareth, Abandoned and Forgotten Wales. If you don't follow Gareth, you're going to want to check on his channel. And the reason why is he goes down caving with these people, and they're mad, completely lunatics. They're out of their minds, just like you and I with peppers, right? So they go down there and they do this stuff, and there's pits. Like they came up to a pit the other day. You couldn't even see the bottom of it. And sometimes that's buried in water. So Gareth has to be really talented. Thank you for coming in, Gareth. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing us out too. If you could share us, guys, that'll spread the word. We got 14. Hey, haters, how you doing? How you doing, guys? Good for you guys. Good. I was once in the Marines, but I can't do that anymore. Same thing here. Right. And, that's totally cool. You don't have to push it. We're not into that, guys. We're here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Gareth. We're here to help try to spread the news about peppers, about what they are. Bruce and growing, Bruce and knowledge. I'm just an amateur, guys. I don't pretend to be an expert. Joy Stewart, Hey, Angel, how are you doing? Welcome, Joy. Joy and Scott are wonderful staples in our whole entire community, and we're very much loved figures. I'm glad you could join us today.
Would you say he did cave exploration or something?
Yes.
That's one way some people have been able to find like really really old fossils and stuff, like first time discoveries. Like I think it was like 2015, some cave explorers found a lost hominid that went extinct, Homo naledi. It was it was an old primate, supposed to be ancient ancestors of human beings.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Like,
Gareth could answer that.
make
He's in
discoveries like
Wales.
that.
He's in Wales, and they do go and they do look for relics. I think I don't know if they take them out though, out of respect for the mines. I don't think they take the relics, but I think they look for things. Gareth, the question is from Bruce Podslayer Cook: when you go out to the mines, if you're still here, do you go out and look for fossils? Because they've been able to find stuff down in these mines that's really super old because it's actually in the middle of the mountain. Florida Flash.
Yeah, that's
Thanks.
what these were. These were real deep in the mountain. It was actually an old, they believe it was a burial site where these old hominids that they ended up dubbing Homo naledi. This was from what was no Homo naledi was like 1 point something million years ago. It's just an old ancient hominid, and they ended up discovering all these remains where these really short hominids had climbed into this mountain, these cracks and everything, and there was hidden chambers in there, and apparently these hominids were burying their dead down there, just laying them in this cavity, this cave or whatever.
Neat.
You
Well,
make
this
discoveries like that.
one of the things you'll notice on Gareth's caves where he goes down is some of them are very short. These people had to have been less than 5 feet tall. And if you go back in time, nutrition and food was a luxury, right? It wasn't easy to come by. You actually had to work hard before society could grow stuff. You could get a job and go buy it and all that. Florida Flash says, Johnny, which hot pepper is the most heat but the best flavor for cooking? Bruce, what do you think? I'm thinking one plant. What are you thinking?
I mean, I can tell you what my favorite is.
Yeah, yeah.
Chocolate bootla.
Okay. Chocolate
Color
bootleg.
peppers, I like more, eating them. But as far as cooking with, I love cooking with chocolate bootlas.
And I think reapers are really good, and I think jalapenos are very good. Um, I don't know how good Carolina Reds cook. I don't know. Would you agree that the Reaper's another good pepper to try?
I mean, I've been using them for several years now in cooking, but gotta be careful. That stuff gets in the air, and you'll be choking everybody else out that's in your house.
There you go. And would the chocolate bootleg be the same way then, right? You got to be careful.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I wait for my roommates to be gone, but the Carolina Reapers especially get really bad in here. You'll tear gas your house.
So if you let's just say you make a pot of chili though, Bruce, and you put one Carolina Reaper in, right? And you
Oh,
want to add some.
that won't hurt it. It's only if you're like frying stuff. If you're
Okay,
boiling stuff, then you're good to go. It's not going to do that.
but okay, so Florida Flash, the frying would aerosol and shoot the pepper up in the air and maybe make it so it's a little bit caustic for you. I hope that answered your question. Let us know. Totally support people like what you guys do, and I think what you're doing is amazing. I just can't hang doing it anymore. Totally understand, Piggy. Yeah, we document. Let me see. This is from Gareth, the caver. Yeah, we document the artifacts and history. We do sometimes see fossils in the rocks underground. Now, Gareth, are those fossils of troglodytes or of sea fossils from plants, or are they more larger animals? Are they animals with limbs, or are they just basically the bottom sea creatures that were basically covered in silt and air was taken out of the environment and they became fossilized? I'm very curious about that. So yeah, we got an answer. And I'm also curious on how tall some of those caves are. Bruce said What was the name of the hominid? What was the name of the?
Homo naledi.
Okay, and they actually, what part of the world were they in? Do you know?
Geez, I don't remember that detail.
Okay.
It was a discovery in 2015. If you plugged in 2015 and Homo naledi discovery, you'd find everything you need to know about it.
Guys, PPR is a great guy. If you're not following PPR, he's very humble. He's a very good man. He's great people. I just won something the other day, guys, and that's not. I don't go to anyone's channel to win. Most 90%, 99% of the time when I win something, I donate it to someone. I don't go to your channels to win. I don't. And I've won $50 gold piece. I just don't take them, guys. PPR, thank you so much for the journey here. It means a lot. Joy, thank you. Yeah, it did. Appreciate it, said Florida Flash. So that really helped him a lot. Josette, thank you so much for coming in. Josette from Egypt and Brazil. And one of her shots was right by the pyramids. And it's my understanding that the people in the Egyptians do not believe that they built these. They were not slaves at all, ever, to build these pyramids. It's not part of what they believe their history. Josette, let me know if you agree with that. That's what I heard the other day. It was absolutely steadfast. Florida Flash, yep, love your channel. You guys always keep it real. They're just great people. Olivia Sisvilla, thank you very much for coming in. I really appreciate it. We'll get down to eating peppers here really quickly, guys. I want to thank you for coming in. Oh, we just flipped up. We're starting to go a little bit faster. Joy, I've been looking for your lives. I haven't seen any. I suppose life is busy. No worries. Elgin Benz, hello, buddy. Elgin Benz is our friend in the jungle in the middle of the Philippines. I was just talking to someone about you last night. I think they said you were in the south part of the Philippines. Let me know if that's true, Elgin. Bruce Prospecting, we're just about ready to start eating some Superhots. Now, Bruce, Pod Slayer Cook, the man with the plan, the guy who has taught me quite a bit here. He's very quiet, but he's just a great guy, and I really liked him because it's just matter of fact discussion with him, which is what I like. I don't want any bravado. I don't want any nonsense, guys. And Bruce has been very honest about peppers, about his experiences, the good, bad, and the ugly. You know, he's had some trouble growing. We all have. And he's really turned a corner this year. I'm really proud of him for doing that. Brewers Prospecting is a great channel, guys, if you're into prospecting or just great people. He's great people. Thank you so much for making the journey. Today, Bruce, before I go any further, let's talk about some peppers here. What are you going to be eating today?
Okay. There's gonna be a couple. I still can't go too overboard with things, but I'm stepping it up tonight with. I had 3 peppers. I'm reduced to 2. So what I'm gonna be eating is it's a red ghost pepper. Now this may look tiny. I didn't cherry pick this off my plants for tiny. This is the size that my red ghost peppers are putting out. And I had plenty of red ghost peppers to play around with, so I grabbed one of those. And I had plenty of Lucifer lemons. Same kind of pepper we ate in the last video. So I picked the largest one I could find.
Very really nice.
Gorgeous looking one, too.
And those plants must really be chucking these peppers out. The Lucifer lemon.
Yeah, the Lucifer lemons definitely are right now. I had a yellow scorpion, but I just ended up discovering there was a weird spot on it, and I peeled it back, and there's a bunch of black seeds on the inside. I can't eat that. So I got a couple of them here at least.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, PPR. Michael's Drones and RCs, thank you so much for coming on in. Tinkerbell, thank you all the way from Hong Kong, China. Stickman Outdoors, thank you for coming on in. Nick, I am the Noise Opera. By the way, check him out, guys. He's shredding on the guitar. He's doing a great job. I'm really digging his videos. He's very quiet, but he's a great person. Nez, thank you for sharing links. Guys, if you would share this out, if you would hit the thumbs up as well. If you will share it out, guys. If you don't feel the need to, don't do it. I am really not pushing that. This is for fun anyway. We have 16 in the house now, Bruce. So I guess it's go time. Could I ask you to do a favor with the peppers? Could you do the red ghost first? I did not feel any heat
I would
off
want
of that.
to do that anyways, because if I eat the yellow one first, I'm not going to feel the red one afterwards.
Yeah, I'm very curious on if you feel anything with that red ghost pepper, because
I'm
just
sure
because
I
of
will.
what Go ahead, give it a shot.
All right, here we go. Red ghost pepper.
Bruce right now, guys, is eating a red ghost pepper. It's off his own plants that he's eating. Thanks for coming in, Tinkerbell.
I tell you, I do get a little bit of sweetness when these things are fully ripened. These red ghosts are sweet.
Any heat?
A little bit. I'm sure it'll kick up as soon as I get the whole thing swallowed. So I'm getting some tingling coming through. I can feel it rising.
Hi, Angela.
It's not anywhere near a 1 out of 10 yet, but it's
Thanks
rising.
In,
getting on the side of my left tongue. I got my camera on mirror mode, so this is my left side and this is my right. It looks the opposite on coming through the video, I think.
Right.
Top of my tongue's getting it. I'm at a 1 out of 10 now. I do got the fan blowing directly at me. That's contributing to it a little bit, but I am getting a good bit of heat. So I'm above a 1 out of 10 right now on my tongue. It's all tongue burn.
1 out of
really
10.
Good
so I was reading it right. It's a very low heat. Scott Swift. I hope you're having a great day, bud. Thanks for coming on in and joining us, guys. We have 18 in the house to watch two people. One guy is much better looking than me. Bruce Podslayer Cook. Bruce just downed, and thank you, Brewers Prospecting. I'm always a fan of yours. You know that. You're just a straightforward guy.
Getting to a 2 right now.
You're at 2?
It's close to it.
Okay.
Like I said, I got the fan thanks for coming on in. That's making it hotter, but yeah, I'm getting close to it too.
Guys, I think it peaked. Go ahead.
I think it peaked. Wow, it's actually dropping already. Ain't that something?
Well, it just shows it. I'm very curious if it disappears totally off your pain scale, because that pain scale should totally disappear when you have the next one, your Lucifer Lemon. Because I predict, Bruce, when you eat the Lucifer Lemon, you get the hiccups, and you start bitching and moaning about how hot the Lucifer Lemon is.
Oh, definitely, of course.
Yeah, it's just I like the Lucifer Lemon peppers. Do you want me to do a pepper next, or do you want to do another one?
Yeah, let's see you do one.
Okay. God is great. Thank you for making it. Jody, Pontoon Jody, thanks so much. I didn't skip you on purpose, I promise. I want to make sure I recognize everyone here. And Angela Critters, thank you so much. Angela just cooked some great chili, guys, if you're interested. It was just awesome. It was just awesome. All right. So I'm going to eat a Carolina Reaper. Look at this, guys. Carolina Reaper.
There we go.
Now, Bruce, is it true? I know there's a debate on this. Thank you, for PPR, for sharing us out. I really appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to have to, Bad Boys Not So Fit. Yo, welcome to the channel. I am curious. The size of the pepper doesn't make up the heat, right? It's in there from the second it started to grow, right? The amount of capsaicin won't. Pardon me?
It's more of a matter of when it gets close to being about full size, capsaicin starts to develop. So like all the chemicals that are in it are not capsaicin just yet. If you do pick a pepper and eat it while it's still green, if it's young enough, you actually will not get no spiciness at all, no matter what kind of pepper. It could be a Carolina Reaper, and you could eat it while it's like really light green when it's just starting to grow bigger, and you can end up with a pepper with no heat in it.
Okay,
it's a matter of the capsaicin developing inside of the pepper. So it takes a little bit of time before you have what's called capsaicin inside of it.
But the debate I understand is, let's say you have a pepper that's that's 3 times this size, and you have this one, they can have the same amount of capsaicin in them, right? That are grown.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. As in, if it's bigger, does that automatically mean it's spicier?
Right.
It depends on the pepper. Depends on how developed the capsaicin is in it. Because you can have a pepper that's half the size of another one, same kind of pepper, and the smaller one could end up burning a heck of a lot more sharper than the big one. But if you get a big one that's got capsaicin in it that's just as concentrated, then you're going to have the same kind of capsaicin but twice the volume. Then that will be a lot spicier. It just depends on the pepper.
And I also understand it's the stress of the environment too, right? The more you stress your peppers, sometimes that can make them a little.
I did notice that with my peppers this year. My peppers that came off my plants in the month of July and August were more spicy than the peppers that initially came off of it after I think it was like May and June, because I was starting to get peppers in May and June.
Okay, here we go. We're going to eat a Reaper to keep this going.
Yeah, my heat's almost dead in my mouth. I barely got a little bit of tingling underneath the edges of my tongue. That dropped off really quick for me. That was a really good ghost pepper, though. I'll tell you it. My ghost peppers this year, they may not be big, but they were the tastiest ghost peppers I've grown yet.
That is, I swallowed some seeds. 1 second. That's a harsh pepper. Instead of 2. Went down as a 2.
Little thing got you to it too, huh?
Yeah, it's Where A Vlogs. Thanks for coming on in. Stickman, thanks for sharing us. 16 in the house, guys. Thank you. This pepper isn't that hot. It just has a unique taste to it. It has a good hang time. To me, the Reaper is a harsher pepper. Garden State Gardener, welcome. Is a harsher pepper than a lot of the other peppers. And for whatever it is, I think this would be great in chili. I think it would be great in if you're making some kind of a sauce to top pork, and you put it inside of like a sweet and sour. It would really add a nice kick to it. Right now, this is the bottom of my tongue. I've almost got no pain, but it's at the bottom of my tongue. That was a good pepper, Bruce. That was a really good pepper.
Thank you. All of my Carolina Reaper peppers this season and last season, those seeds came from a pepper that was grown from plants that came from seeds that came directly from Puckerbutt Pepper Company. Yeah. Ed Curry, the guy that created the Carolina Reaper. So that's where the seeds of these things came from. So
they're good. They're good. They're good Reapers. Got a great distinct taste. My bottom of my tongue, it's all focused on the bottom of my tongue. Like the last, about an inch out. Yeah. Really good. Really good burn. Digging it. I always eat Reapers with fear because my eyes are just watering. They always do. I don't get any hiccups, but my eyes just start watering whenever I have peppers. Really good, Bruce. Solid pepper. Yeah, Nick says, I love Ed's Reapers. This tastes a little bit. Boy, this went right to work, man. Good hang time. This has a good hang time. Fear the Reaper. I was just listening to Blue Oyster Cult. I set them up in concert when I was in college. Got to hear him play that song. Nez. Yeah, Reaper Poppers would be good. Boy, that would set you back, wouldn't it, PPR? Woo!
I've made them before.
Pardon me?
I've made Reaper Poppers before.
How many?
I've done it with cream cheese and with Cheese Whiz. Like cheddar flavored Cheese Whiz. Squirting them in there and then deep or not deep fry them, but fry them in I bread them and stuff. I've done it.
Yeah, my tongue, top of my tongue. It's on the top of my tongue now. It's moved.
So you gotta try make some if you get your peppers working for you, make some chocolate bootla poppers. Those are even better.
Oh wow.
They're really good. I've done it with my chocolate scorpions are my favorite to do with myself. But I've done it with the Reapers and bootlas and my chocolate scorpions.
Hi, Nez. Fry them in bacon grease, he says. Have you done that, Bruce?
What's that?
Fried them in bacon grease?
No, I haven't. I did it with vegetable oil.
Yeah. Boy, that's landed in my stomach hard, Bruce. Woo!
Yeah, Reapers will do that.
That's in my stomach, just snuck down there right now.
No, I hope you did enough prepping.
No, I did prep.
Uh-oh.
I did prep. I ate some noodles today, peanut butter, and 2 sandwiches. I ate quite a bit. I'm just winging it with prep, but I ate quite a bit of volume.
I did have really late lunch at 3 o'clock, and then I did have a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter and a glass of milk.
Stickman says his eyes are watering. Just thinking about him. Whoo! Boy, I got a seed in my throat again. Good pepper. This was definitely way hotter than the Hey River Rat, than the Lucifer Lemon.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Now, Lucifer Lemon's got some kick to him, but the Reaper definitely has the edge on him.
Hot. Yep. It's not, the Reaper didn't set off the fire alarms. And again, thanks for coming on in, Joe, from Garden State Gardener. I really appreciate you making the trip in here. Saw you pop in to say hi. I know how busy you are. It didn't really set the mouth on fire, although the mouth is it's solid too. Our tongue is. Mouth, nothing. But my eyes are just watering. And my stomach is feeling it. Are you going to eat your Lucifer Lemon?
You want me to eat it now?
Here we go. Going to eat a Lucifer Lemon, guys.
Get this other thing out of my hands. All right. And this one's even bigger than the last one that I ate. Pop that stem off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great. See, I haven't had the hiccups yet. I haven't had an endorphin rush or the hiccups yet. PPR, just haven't had it.
Wow, this one was really thick walled. This has got a lot of meat.
A lot of chewy. Good seeing you, Scott. Hey, Kelly. Welcome.
I'm actually getting a little bit of bitterness. I'm wondering if it was. Yeah, I'll talk when I'm done swallowing.
No problem. No rush. I want to remind everyone on September 30th, I have a box of 10 of the 2023 Packy One chips we're going to be trying.
I'm wondering if some of the insides of that weren't fully ripened. It wasn't bad, but I was getting that bitterness that you get when pepper is not fully ripened. It was fruity, no sweetness. The only burn I'm experiencing is it's
Hey,
weird.
Charlene.
It's not in the bottom of my tongue just yet, but it's on the base where you got that little web on the bottom side of your under your side of your tongue.
Right,
It's like right at the base of that web. And it's cooking it. It's like I got a flamethrower blowing it against it. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of heat. It's radiating, going. Just suddenly, it just started going on the top of my tongue, and it's migrating back.
Right.
Oh, that's a lot hotter than that ghost pepper.
Yeah. It was markedly different. Markedly different.
Ooh. Well, that's burning differently.
No,
than,
have you ever heard of black mamba chili peppers, Bruce?
I can't remember if I heard it. Kind of rings a bell.
I wonder how hot they are.
Holy cow, boy, that's got that spot where I described. Man, that's got that sucker at 3 out of 10 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna shut my fan off. That's not helping. Man, that fan is torturing me right now.
Not sure if I've heard of that. Welcome, Charlene Heel. Thank you so much. Bruce, Charlene says hello. It's Bruce Podslayer Cook, by the way.
Well, that one's got a bright burn to it. Well, that is wicked.
Yeah.
Whew. That is a lot hotter than that one that I ate a couple days ago.
Isn't it funny how that works? It's funny.
The underside of my tongue's at a 4. I'm not hiccuping though. I'm not hiccuping, and it's burning a lot more. Yeah, it's like I got the sun is got itself parked under my tongue right now.
Right.
It's like a really bright burn. Top of my tongue.
Saying hello, Charlene.
It's weird because the backside of my tongue is no longer getting it. It's just at the front side of my tongue. It's like migrating all around. It's really weird. Real interesting.
It's
got me tearing up quite a bit though.
Yeah, I was tearing and my nose was running. I think the pepper caught my stomach. Extra harsh on this one. I'm not going to eat a second pepper. I have to go to work tonight. The heat was a 2. Never left a 2. The stomach bomb, I'm going to change my prep and see if when I have one in the next week or so, guys, we'll probably do one this weekend or something like that because Bruce and I want to eat these. But I want to make sure. Yeah, Scotch bonnets are pretty nice peppers. They're not fierce, but they're pretty nice peppers. They're pretty good heat. Are you doing okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna say Scotch bonnets. If you're for anybody that wants to like get themselves into playing around with peppers that don't have a really high tolerance, Scotch bonnet is a good pepper to work with because it's just under the heat of a habanero. So if you're like practicing with jalapenos or serranos or let's see, what else do the grocery stores carry? Like your average grocery store peppers. If you practice with those, you can get a hold of Scotch bonnets. They're a really good pepper. They're going to be one of the more delicious peppers too because they're really sweet. So they'd be a worthwhile pepper to look into if anybody's trying to practice and play around with peppers, eating peppers and stuff.
JP Lawns and More, welcome. JP Lawns and More is another big community. Really great guy. I've known him now for about a year and a half. And just a great guy. Thanks so much for coming on in. I appreciate it. Comes from the Caribbean.
One already, by the way.
Pardon me?
It dropped that fast.
You're done?
The heat dropped below 1 already. It went away that fast.
So that chocolate brown pepper, the black mamba, I guess, is a part of the habanero variety.
Oh, okay.
It's Cajones. I think that's how you pronounce it. Cajones black mamba combines the distinct smokiness of the chili pepper.
Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I'd love to get a few of those sent out to me, Stickman. Maybe Bruce and I can try them. 2 each, maybe. if you can afford them. If you can't, that's totally understandable. I am not going to do a second pepper, Bruce, because that one went into my stomach and landed there like concrete. And
oh, I understand, man. You went right off the deep end right away with the Reaper.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I don't have any problem eating multiple Reapers. It's just
well, if you got
this
work
one.
afterwards,
This
that's
one
different.
this one didn't give me the heat. It gave me a stomach bomb. And I think what happened is I didn't eat it. I'm really puree these things. I think it's really important when you're eating these peppers to chew them super, super, super thorough, because it helps you avoid the problems. Yeah, with the Black Mama, I understand that. That's really cool, Stickman. Yeah, it does sound great, doesn't it, Angela? I mean, it really does. Hey, Aaron, hope you're doing well for this scale. You feeling today on the small scale? I'm here. No problem. No problem. We're just having some fun. We're about wrapping. We got another 10 minutes. We ate. Bruce ate a red ghost. He ate a Lucifer lemon. A Lucifer lemon, you say, has what's the approximate Scoville heat units on that?
All I can say, I don't remember what the numbers were on Google, but I'll say it's pretty equivalent to the Red 7 Pop Primo, which is like roughly 1.3 million Scoville.
Right.
So that's probably around where the Lucifer lemon sits, about 1.3.
And yesterday I had a Lucifer lemon and it had a really good hang time. It stuck forever. Today I had. One. Pardon me?
So I had dropped quickly down to a 1, and it's still at a 1. It won't drop below 1. It's hanging with me right now.
It's got a good hang time, doesn't it?
Heck yeah.
Thanks, the Band of Forgotten Whales. So I ate a Reaper, and it did give me a lot of heat, Aaron. What it did was it went to my stomach, and I'm just not going to have another one. I've got to go into work later, and I just don't want to deal with the stomach issues if it's a stomach bomb. And every once in a while you have these. These are right from what the guy's name is, Bruce? The Reapers.
The Reaper. The seeds actually came straight from the Pucker Pepper Company.
There you go.
Which is owned by Ed Curry, the guy that created the Carolina Reaper.
Guys, before I go any further, I'm going to do a thank you program to everyone who supports this channel in so many different ways, whether it be Bruce, Nez, Aaron, and all these people that come to the channel and help support us. We do not get involved in politics. We don't get involved in nonsense. We just are here for fun, guys. Bruce and I are here to share a few laughs. Storage Bandits, thank you. Wary, thank you so much for coming on in. But it means so much to have content and to have people come here for fun and enjoyment. It just means the world that you have a safe place to come to at a long day, bad boss, bad job, bad financial situation, whatever you're in, you come here and you have a place to get away. And for whatever it's worth, we just like having that environment. And Bruce has brought a lot of levity to the program because he's such a simple guy with the dialogue. Seems to.
All right.
Pardon me, Bruce?
Sounds simple, huh?
No, you're a simple guy with the dialogue with this. And people understand what you're saying.
I know, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, well, for instance, there are people that claim that they're always eating the hottest peppers. They're not eating the hottest peppers. They don't even measure them. They're guesstimates. Like when we eat these guys, these are the chocolate primatalis. These aren't even officially registered on the heat scale, right? So we can't officially say they're the hottest. We just know by taste that they're very hot.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, these aren't officially. Like a Reaper is measured, right? My understanding is a Reaper is measured.
Yeah, the Reaper is a well-established pepper, and it has been sitting in the Guinness book since 2012.
Right. And so I think it's really important that people understand that I think the thing that Bruce and I connect with, and that's why we have a bunch of people now that want to come up and do peppers with us that are not big pepper fans, is because Bruce and I don't act in a certain way that's other than we're just thrilled to be eating the peppers and having a discussion about how they taste, the heat on them. It's not about bravado. And yeah, I do act up in Nez's stream a lot, guys. I asked to get kicked out of Nez's stream one night just for the fun of it. But one of the things that's really nice about our Pepper Mayhem is we've got people now that don't do heavy peppers that want to join us, Bruce. And to me, that's amazing. I'm going to turn this sideways to see if it works better. Does it work? Yeah, it does. That's amazing to me, Bruce, that we've connected on a level that have people that aren't scared to come up with us and do peppers and talk about them. I think that's fantastic. Congratulations. That takes some doing. It's not. I know other people, they won't even go on their channels because they're complete dopes. Number one. Aaron,
I think I know why I've been getting hang time with this pepper. I keep discovering more and more pieces of pepper have been parking like under my lips and everything.
Well, it can happen that way too, right? We always find a seed, we always find some placenta, or we always find tissue, and boom, we think we're done with it. There was a
lot of volume on that pepper, so I'm not surprised that some of it tucked itself in little hiding spots.
Aaron says that his grandfather loved hot peppers. Aaron, which ones did he eat, Aaron? Was he into growing like ghost peppers, or was it habaneros, or was it jalapenos, or was it other peppers? Because before Superhots were super hot, there was he had a black pepper. It could have been any number of peppers that he might have gotten his hands on. A black pepper. That's pretty cool. Wouldn't you love to do some of these old school peppers, Bruce?
I don't mind. I mean, I still have a thing for the the common pepper you find at the grocery store that we've been using for decades. I still use them.
Right. Red Brazilian crossed with the habanero is another one. See, there's so many.
Here in the United States until the early 2000s, I mean, the Guinness Book of World Records and what people would use, normally, the hottest thing that was out there was the red and brown Savannah habaneros. Like the ghost pepper wasn't even introduced to the United States until the early 2000s. So.
Yeah, well, he calls me a maniac. So Nez and the people in chat are beating me up right now. Nez and a band of Forgotten Whales are beating me up in chat. So you guys can't talk to each other anymore. But yes, you are a lunatic. Circus peanuts infused with pure Reaper oil. That's pretty mean. Teresa, welcome. And they're all laughing. But, it's these peppers, before they became super hot, like Bruce was saying, they were just peppers. And then they started breeding them to make them super hot because people wanted to get into that. And I'm glad they did, actually.
It was when the ghost pepper hit the scene in the United States, people started cross-pollinating the milder hot peppers with that, and that's where all these super hot hybrids came from. It all started out with the ghost pepper and cross-pollinating that with like red Savannah habaneros and stuff like that, and then that's where it all started.
It's amazing how simple it is, isn't it? I mean, it's not that complicated. The ghost pepper
was the only what we would call today Superhot back then. It had the Guinness Book of World Records. It was the only pepper at its heat level. And then you had habaneros that were less than half the heat.
Hey, Nez, we're working on it. Yeah, you guys are all crazy in chat. You're just nuts. I just want to tell you officially, you've all lost it. Now they're talking about infusing circus peanuts. with
That sounds
Reaper
good.
oil. Yeah. The black ones had put
A little
blisters
bit
in
of
my mouth.
Carolina Reaper powder on it. That sounds really good.
Yeah. Well, good hot food. If you can,
It's a
if
pepper
you
burp.
what? Oh, good. Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
that. Thanks. I appreciate that, Bruce. But it's really interesting. If you have really super hot, these super hot treats that they have, whether it be nuts, popcorn, or chips or whatever, and you can space them out with other parts of the snack, then they're not just fire in your hand. And I find it really a fun snack if you have a whole bunch of different textures and tastes to it. Aaron says here that his grandfather, who loved peppers, those black ones put blisters in his mouth. And those are the things you remember. He's 15 or 16. And those are the things you remember, because they're instantaneous life lessons, right? Yeah. I don't know what those were, but that sounds awesome. And I think you mentioned it was a cross, a cross between the two peppers. Pushes you around. Well, I want to tell you, Bruce, you have any more pain from the peppers at all?
Now I have a little tiny tingle on my lip, on my left side, my lower lip. That's it. Nothing left on the tongue, in the mouth. It's just a little bit of tingling right here. That's it. I can't really give it a rating. It's just tingling.
I have 0 in my mouth. I could tell I had a pepper. That's basically I could tell I had a pepper. But I can't tell what. And also, I can't feel my stomach so bad, but I know it's there. I know it's warm, and that's rare for me. I never get stomach problems. Twisted Art Lady, thank you so much. Tom Garvey, thank you so much for coming on in. Boy, you guys are no longer allowed to be friends. Guys, we still have 14 in here after about an hour. Today, I just want to recap. Bruce had started out with the red ghost pepper, and you'd say that was about a 1, right? A 1 detectability.
I think I hit a 2 with it.
Okay, a 2. How was the hang time on that red ghost pepper?
Oh, that went up and down really quick.
Okay.
It was pretty quick.
So that was a pepper that is supposed to be formidable, and it went up and down pretty quick, and you got up to a 2. That's not a bad burn for us. A 2's a...
Yeah, I was shocked. My ghost peppers this year, I didn't think were very hot, and so I was pretty happy that one caught me by surprise.
Well, I think what I'll do, when we do this next, hopefully it'll be do it again this week. I want to use these peppers up, but hopefully I could do a red ghost pepper first and then do another pepper, like the Lucifer lemon second, like you did, and give you a reading if it changes my interpretation of what the ghost pepper did. I bet you it will, totally. And then I did a Reaper, and it sat in it went straight down to my stomach, guys. It gave me a stomach bump. And when you get one of those, you got to learn pretty quickly that you don't want to get those. If you get those, you stop, because it's not going to be that much fun. Well, he might take us for a boat ride. I might take you for a boat ride and leave you with the fishes. You understand me? All right. Let me see here. Little Chef, thanks for coming on in. Red, the red and habanero. It just remembered the black one. Yeah, I know. I totally understand that. And Joyax, thanks so much for coming on in, guys. Bruce, do you have anything else to add? I'm going to try to get back with you this week. I would like to get back with you Saturday or Friday. And
I'm going back to work this Saturday, and I kind of want to take the rest of the week off of having any obligations.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
all right. So, you want to do it next week then? Same Wednesday, same time?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I gotta see what my work schedule is gonna look like.
That's no problem at all. That's no problem. Have a great work up to your getting back to work there. I think that'll be good for you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, guys, we'll end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And before we do, thank you very much, all of you, for being with us, for sharing us out, giving a thumbs up, and leaving a comment. From my great co-host, Bruce Podslayer Cook, the man with the plan, thank you everyone who came in today and all that you did to contribute to make this a fun time. Have a great one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we are
See you
done.
guys.